One of Hitler's major mistakes, and probably for the entire campaign, the most important mistake, was the fact that he refused to cooperate in any way with the Russian population, and giving them even the smallest encouragement for self-determination, religion, ownership of their own land, things that they craved. When the German troops first marched into the Ukraine and into the Baltic states, they were greeted by the population with bread and salt, welcomes. They were enthusiastic. Flowers were given. In fact, this enthusiasm went on long until after the first reverses, like Stalingrad, had occurred. There was still a basic friendly feeling in the population, in the expectation that they could go back and open up their churches, that they could own some land, that they would have a modicum of self-determination and autonomy. But Hitler could simply not. These proposals were made to him from the side of his Minister for the Eastern Territories, Rosenberg, on the one hand, and especially by the army, who felt that you cannot fight in a foreign country unless you have the population on your side. Later on, the problem became one of partisans. The partisans can only live in a country that is opposed to the force that is in there. So, Hitler would not listen. He had only one idea, and that was that everything in that area, the Slavs were slaves, the Jews had to be exterminated, and the land and the people exploited to a degree that hadn't been known for 1,000 years. An absolutely primitive and self-defeating policy, which in the end contributed to the failure of the German ambitions in Russia, Hitler's ambitions.